everybody, it's Jen. Welcome back to Joyful Living. Today I'm sharing some reviews of some products I recently traveled with. I was gone down to Florida for a week. I used all three of these items. I'm going to tell you what I thought about them. Do I think they are worth the money? And yeah, I'm just really glad that you're here. So I have a little bit of an opportunity when it comes to travel products and travel bags. Things I see on Instagram. I am what they call easily influenced. And one thing you need to know about when I do reviews on the channel, I always purchase the items with my own money. That's incredibly important to me. However, I will provide affiliate links when I can find them. Two of these items I had affiliate links for, one I did not, but I feel so strongly about it that I'm going to recommend it to you. And I really think that you will like it once you hear, you can decide for yourself. Maybe it's not for you, but it was for me. So let's get right into the reviews. Here in the US, it has been an incredibly stressful time. There have been some events that have broken all of our hearts in Texas. I don't know when you're watching this, but if you're watching this pretty soon after it goes up, I do want you to know that my heart is with everyone in Texas and that I will be putting down in the description box a couple of organizations that I personally will be donating money to. If you were looking for a vetted organization, either one of the ones that I've listed would be a great place for you to put some money. And I know that money can't solve a lot of these problems, but at least it helps us feel like we're doing something. So I hope that you are all hanging in there. But I needed to get back to work. I needed to make this video. We've had some personal things going on in our life that have made the last couple of weeks feel very, very heavy. And I needed to do something light. So that is my intention today, is to just give us all a little bit of a break. I always love saying we don't want to numb with video and social media or TikTok or whatever you're into, but it is okay to escape for a little while because it's a lot and we are all feeling incredibly heavy. So this first item, there's no segue away from that, so we're just going to dive right in. This first item I had seen on Instagram over and over and over and over again. I felt like it was stalking me. I kept seeing it show up and I was like, oh, I don't know what I think about that. I don't know if I like it. I don't know. It looks like, does it hold enough stuff? And that is this little Take 5 palette. Now, I don't even remember off the top of my head the name of the company. I know it's called Palette, and I will put the name of it right here. So how it works is you load these little things up. Each one of them holds 1.7 ounces with whatever it is you take to travel with. Now, first of all, let me share my initial beef with the product. I didn't love that there's no way to label it. And I think that these are way too small. You couldn't even really put a label maker on it. So what I did, because I think I'm going to remember things and then I don't, I actually put in my phone, I numbered 1 through 5 in my notes app and told myself what is in each item. So in the first two, I put my curl cream. In the third one, I put my night cream. And in number 4 and number 5, I put my day cream that has sunscreen built into it. I loved this so much that I am seriously considering purchasing another one. I was stunned. Now, I left these, I used the products that I loaded in here. I started a sentence 3 times. It's okay, we're friends. The products I loaded in here, I used every single day of a 7-day trip, 6 nights, 7 days, okay? So I wanted to show you how much product was left. I had heard people say, in different advertisements and things, you don't need nearly as much product to travel with as you think you do. But I'm going to go through one by one and show you how much is still left. Now, what I love is when you go to use up the stuff, the bottoms are silicone. So you can actually press them up so you're sure that you get all the product. But what I loved even more is that while I was traveling, this could just set on the counter. And instead of having like tons of little bottles, they're hard to get out. I just had this really compact way. Absolutely no leaks. So these are the ones that held my curl cream. Now, granted, I only washed my hair twice when I was down there, but the second one I didn't dig into at all. So I had plenty of curl cream for all of this hair, and I only used that much. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you guys, but you can kind of see how you can press the bottom so that you're sure to get all of the product. Number 3, this is my night cream, and you can see there's still probably 3 nights worth left in there. Keep in mind, I did use it every single night. And then number 4 and number 5, I used most of that. This is my day cream that has sunscreen in it. And number 5, I didn't really dig into much at all. Now, when you put the products in there, you can do it a couple of different ways. If it's in a pump, you can just pump it in there. I got the one that is $45 and comes with this little spatula. So you can just scoop it up and put it in there. The way that this is so not messy is kind of changing the way that I'm looking at carrying liquids. Absolutely love it. This is also it says on the product page that they're looking into if it's dishwasher safe, but it is for sure to be washed in water with mild detergent. So also super, super easy to clean out. Now, what I will probably do is I have another trip coming up in just a few days. So I will reload this, take it again, and then I'll probably wash it before I take it out for my 3rd trip. But the way that this just took up so little space, a lot of you will ask, will it fit in a 311 bag? It absolutely will for TSA. I don't take my liquids out because I'm TSA pre-check, but if you are someone who feels like you might need to take your liquids out, this will very easily just slide into your 1-quart bag. You might have to put it kind of sideways, but this was everything that I needed. Made in the US, female founded, recyclable, made from recyclable materials. They really try to be sustainable. Cannot say enough good things about this. It's one of those things, and again, I'm not even getting paid to say this, and I don't have an affiliate link even, but this is one of those things that Saw Forever finally bought it, $45. So happy that I bought it, and this will be going with me on all of my trips moving forward. So love this. Okay, the second item I'm going to show you is this Coach Pebble leather crossbody bag. Now, the first time I saw this bag, interestingly, was at JFK. The trip that I took with Scott that was just for 24 hours. His flight was several hours before mine. He was actually headed to work another flight, and I was headed back here to Atlanta. So I had some time and I was doing some shopping. They did not have it in this color. They had it in like a light blue with contrast, and I didn't love it. And I almost bought it because I loved the shape so much, even though I didn't love the color. But then I got home and I found this exact style and color on Nordstrom. Now, I could not find it anywhere other than Nordstrom, so that is the link that I'm providing below. But definitely look around. It retails for $195, and I'm going to tell you why I love this bag so much. So first of all, it has this little detachable, smaller accessory pouch here, and it is the perfect size for my AirPods. So if you're like me, you're always misplacing your AirPods. So I love that it fits in there. And this is detachable. I did not, when I actually looked at the bag in the store, I did not know that this was detachable, but it just clips off. So if you don't like that on there, you can take that off, no big deal. But then it's the body of the bag that I love so much I could cry. And let me show you why. So of course you've got these nice straps, and it's what's really in right now, right? The really thick camera strap, nylon. You could always buy from Coach an upgraded strap. You could even get one of the Disney Coach straps if you wanted. I'm really happy with this strap, so I'm probably not gonna do that. But you could also take the straps off if you wanted to carry it just as a clutch. And I almost did that on this trip. I ended up just taking it as a crossbody all the different times that I used it, which was pretty much every day. But this is the shape that I'm so in love with. It's this squared off shape. And of course you've got your little Coach tag there. And then when you open it, this is the part, you guys. So opens like this. The zippers are amazing. And it opens all the way. So when I am traveling with a smaller crossbody, digging around for things drives me bonkers bananas. This has such a huge opening that you're not gonna have that problem. Look how wide you can open that up. So you can stuff it completely full and still very easily be able to get to the contents, because when you open it up and it's got these mesh sides, it just opens this big old wide mouth, so it's easy to find stuff. Wide mouth like me. Anyway, you've got slots for your cards here. So that's really convenient. If you don't want to put your wallet in there, you could just take your cards out and then it just zips up like this. Now, when you have it on your person, it's so convenient to be able to get into really, really easily. Everything is accessible and organized, and I have loved this bag. I carried it the entire time I was in Florida, and even before then, when I first got it, I was carrying it here at home. It's just so comfortable. It's very lightweight. I love the leather on it. This style you can find in I think it's called the Charter crossbody. There is a camo version, there's a Coach version, there's a million different versions. A lot of them get a lot more pricey. This one was $195, but I know that there's some other versions that go all the way up to like $395, which, you know, that's not your girl. I'm not going to spend that much. But I feel like this was such a great piece and it's the perfect size. I've worn it a lot, if you're wondering about wear and tear, because it's the pebble leather. It really is looking still brand new. I probably could wipe it down with a little cloth, but yeah, cannot say enough good things about this bag. I have absolutely loved it. When I bought it, it was a bit of a splurge, but I have zero regrets because I have gotten so much use out of it. So highly, highly recommend this little Coach. I think it's called Charter Pebble Leather Crossbody. All right, now this last item. I have never in my life had people ask me more on Instagram DM. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, it is at Jen Lefforge. I would love to see you over there. Seeing pictures of me wearing something and then asking me how I like it. And that is this Stoney Clover Lane mini backpack. And I think the reason so many people asked is because they were debating between the mini and the full size. And this is my first Stoney Clover purchase. I was a little slow to getting on the Stoney Clover train. In fact, I think it might, that fad may already almost be leaving. I don't know. I usually just buy what I like. The reason that I fell in love with this when I saw it is because it does have all of the Disney characters on it. And a lot of times the bags, especially Daisy, will be missing a lot. Pluto will be missing a lot. So the fact that it had everybody on it made me really, really happy. But I was also super impressed with the quality. Now, this bag does retail for $198. So it is the smaller one. And this is the big caveat. If you're considering this bag, you may want to really try to go somewhere and try it on. And it doesn't have to be this version, but any of the Stoney Clover Lane mini backpacks. It is sized for kids. So if you are really broad, I'm fairly broad shouldered, but I'm 5'5" and about 150 pounds. So if you're someone who is really like bulky on the top, I carry my weight on my bottom half, so it wasn't as big of an issue for me. You may want to make sure that this will actually fit you, because I have these straps on the loosest setting, and let me see if I can show you. It definitely fits, but there's not a lot of wiggle room. So if I was wearing a big bulky jacket, I might struggle with it. As it were, it fit me just about perfectly, and it is one of the most comfortable, if not the most comfortable backpack I have ever worn. Now, I want to show you the size, because when people compare it to the large, they're wondering, you know, is it a good enough size to take for a park bag, or like if you're on vacation? I'm probably going to take this to California next week because we're going to be doing a lot of bike riding and things like that, and a backpack is perfect for that. But I want to show you the interior, because there's not a ton of bells and whistles as far as, oh, there's some trash from my trip. That was authentic. There's not a lot of bells and whistles as far as like there's no organization inside. I love that, because I'm a person who gets really stressed out when I have lots and lots of pockets where things can hide. I don't ever remember where I put things. But look how roomy that is. I had more than enough room for everything that I wanted to take into the parks. It's also got this right here, which is definitely big enough for a water bottle. In fact, let me show you guys. This is my water bottle that I just got, my DVC one. I just want to show you. This is a full-size stainless steel water bottle, and that fits in there without any problem whatsoever. And the zippers, I was like, really? This is $198? But the zippers are like butter. I would say that the zippers on this are actually better than the one on my Coach bag, which really surprised me. And the Coach bag zippers are really good, but this is just, I can't explain it. Those of you that buy a lot of Stoney Clover Lane are like, yeah, we know, Jen. I know. I'm late to the party. Sorry. And then the placement of the characters kind of cracked me up, because you've even got like Donald on the zipper pull. They really did a good job with this. Now, this front pocket here is actually really good size, but again, it's just open. There's no organization in there. I don't mind that. I kind of like that. It didn't bother me at all that there's no internal pockets, and it holds a ton. So this would hold my umbrella, my little rain jacket that I brought. Everything that I needed for the day was able to fit in here. Now, if you look at the back, you've got the little Stoney Clover Lane insignia there, and it just says Disney Stoney Clover. Make sure you can see that. And again, it's just this really almost like a blush pink. I mean, it definitely reads pink, but it's not a super, super bright pink. I debated, I'm like, I'm a 50-year-old woman. I'm 51, actually, almost 52. Yikes. Can I really pull off a, pink mini Mickey, Donald, Pluto, Goofy, Daisy backpack? And I'm going to go with, yes, I can. And even if I can't, who cares? You love what you love. So if you want to get this backpack, you should get this backpack. Very easy to clean. This was all over Disney parks for a week, and there's not a spot on it. I would say that you probably, I can see a little bit of scuffing here because that is a lighter color. So I don't know if y'all can see, but that's definitely got a little bit of just kind of yuckiness on it, but I feel like I can clean that off with a damp cloth, no problem whatsoever. I don't know if this is washable. I would kind of assume not because of the hardware, but it should be pretty easy to wipe down. So I think this bag is going to end up being my go-to park bag for quite a long time. I love the color. I love the features of it, and it just makes me really, really happy. So I have travels galore coming up. I have a week-long trip to California coming up, and I'm going to be doing a packing video for you guys next week where I'm going to show you everything that I'm going to take. And then I'm also going to do a capsule wardrobe video for my summer travel. So you'll want to stick around for that. Welcome to all my new subscribers. You guys have blown me away. We are almost, by the time this goes up, we're going to be really inching toward that 20,000 subscriber mark, and we'll be doing some kind of celebration, but I'm not sure what that's going to look like yet. So if you haven't subscribed already, I would love it if you would. Please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. If you decide to purchase any of the items, it really does help me if you use those affiliate links. And yeah, I'm really glad you were here today. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're finding joy, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.